Welcome to race 6 of the 2012-2013 HARC Truck Series season. This is a 25-lap, 50-mile race at the 2-mile track in Meadowlands. Let's look at the starting grid. Starting first is Jolene Butterworth. Second is Abby Churchill. Then is Spencer Fullerton, Andreas Allen, Jacob Young, Dylan Matychuk, Ilia Bondarenko, Jessica Lawrence, Gary Tang, Aaron Mason, Alex Tanker, Jeremiah Olomide, Dylan Shutters, Shawna Weidman, Emmett Vansen, Damir Baizhiyenov, Stephen Henhawke, Mason Wood, Chris Dollerton, Adam Gibson, Brody Talley, Connor Breton, William Duncan, Peter Saviano, James O'Shea, and Austin Talley. And there's the green flag. By the way, for this race, the HARC officials, because of the big hits in the last few races, have decided to put restrictor plates for this track, considering it is a very fast track normally. This will limit the speeds greatly, but will also make for a lot of 3 and 4 wide racing, as you can already see. So it'll be hard to say whether that will have an effect. Right now their top speed is only 140 miles an hour, so very slow compared to the fast speeds that they would have normally been running here. Ilia Bondarenko leads. He started 7th and he's made his way up to 1st, and it's not even the end of the first lap yet. As you can see, they're fanning out 3, 4, 5 wide. In the back there, Gary Tang trying to make the pass. Ilia Bondarenko will lead the first lap though. I hope I fixed the distortion of the microphone that has plagued me in the previous races. Well, Emmett Vansen and Dylan Shutters are battling for second at the moment. There are 4 wide coming into turn 3. Oh, there's contact was made in the back, and there's a big crash in the back. Andreas Allen's involved, Abby Churchill, Brody Talley, Shawna Weidman, Mason Wood, James O'Shea, and Chris Dollerton will lead them back to the finish line as we've completed 2 of the laps. Let's go back and take a look again at what happened. Five wide like that. Actually 6 wide, but for a bit there does not work at this track. It just simply is not that wide, and a bunch of cars just spin out. And a lot of innocent bystanders there, like Shawna Weidman, who were just hanging in at the back, who were caught up in this accident. Looks like I think a few cars have come into the pits. Oh, Damir Baizhiyenov has blown up, it looks like. His car motor, I mean. Abby Churchill is coming to pit road, so is Mason Wood. I don't think he was involved in that accident, although I could be wrong, because quite a few involved. Anyone else coming in? No. 3 cars are on pit lane, Abby Churchill, Mason Wood, and Damir Baizhiyenov. Let's see how they complete their pit stops. And who gets out first? Abby Churchill's going to have damage, so. And Damir Baizhiyenov looks like he has engine trouble, so he won't be the first out either. Oh! Abby Churchill beat Mason Wood out of the pits. I guess they really quickly fixed that damage, and I guess Mason Wood had some as well, because he was slower on pit road. Maybe they had some pit road issues. Anyway, Damir Baizhiyenov continues in the pits. Running order at the moment is Chris Dollerton, Gary Tang, Dylan Shutters, William Duncan, and Adam Gibson are the top 5. Oh, and Damir Baizhiyenov is back out on the track. So that leaves all cars still in the race. Hope you don't mind that I skip caution lap. So, just don't want this to be too long because this might be a very crash-filled race, judging by the racing going on. Okay. We're now on lap 6. So we're about to get the green flag with 19 laps left in this 25-lap race. Chris Dollerton in the Hooters car leads. They're starting to pick up the pace off of the 65-mile-an-hour pace speed. And there's the green flag. Gary Tang immediately jumps to the bottom. He will make that pass. William Duncan coming to the front as well. Ooh, contact was almost made in the battle for the lead between Aaron Mason and William Duncan there. They're already three wide coming out of turn 4 here. Aaron Mason leads currently, but Adam Gibson trying to change that. Aaron Mason will lead that lap. Seem to have topped out around 143 miles an hour, 144 now. They shifted into 4th gear finally. Took them two full laps to get there, I think. As there are 4 wide. Coming into turn 3, which is the main crashing area. Emmett Vansen takes the lead. 4 wide coming in. Everyone survives for this lap. Spencer Fullerton and Connor Breton battling for 2nd now. And Emmett Vansen will lead that lap. No bonus points are given to someone who leads the lap, like in the previous series, or to the person who leads the most laps. I'd rather not have to figure that one out. That's a nice camera angle of the field going by. Everyone survives turn 3 once again. Connor Breton has a relatively big lead over Jolene Butterworth. Already, Jolene Butterworth is going 4 or 5 miles an hour faster, though. So, pretty sure that lead won't stay for long. Here comes the field back up. And Peter Saviano will get alongside Connor Breton on the backstretch. Here they go into turn 3. Emmett Vansen's in the wall. Shawna Weidman, and I think we've got a crash. Jeremiah Almighty, Emmett Vansen. Oh, car spinning up ahead. Spencer Fullerton. Stephen Henhawke. Some of these people are involved in their second crash. So let's see what happened. Where is the 0? Who led back to the line? It was Connor Breton. Still held the lead there. Let's check out what happened. Again, I will wait until I see whether anyone comes into the pits, and then I will continue. So let's look at this in slow motion. Shawna Weidman touches Emmett Vansen, gets loose, and collects Jeremiah Almighty and James O'Shea, and Stephen Henhawke made contact there. And James O'Shea gets puts Spencer Fullerton in the wall, trying to regain control of his car. Meanwhile, Stephen Henhawke does a spin of his own with after contact with Dylan Matychuk. No one went into the pits. Apparently these trucks are very durable today. Anyway, let's skip the caution. Well, the average speed is only 89.721 miles an hour right now, so in this case, this could be the longest race of the season as of yet. Connor Breton leads, Peter Saviano second, Ilia Bondarenko third, Aaron Mason fourth, and Jessica Lawrence fifth. Wait for them to get the green flag once again, and there it is. Connor Breton trying to protect his first place position. He will do so for this moment. Peter Saviano weirdly tries to pass on the outside. That won't work in this turn. As the track is evenly paved, so that won't work. Connor Breton has a very strong car today. He could possibly win this race, it looks like. Ilia Bondarenko also has a very strong car. This is his second time coming to the front. Both driving Fords. Ilia Bondarenko looks just content to stay where he is right now. Spencer Fullerton quite a bit off the pace for his hard hit in the wall. Dylan Matychuk off the pace for a little bit as well. Stephen Henhawke, Emmett Vansen, Brody Talley, Shawna Weidman, Jeremiah Almighty, James O'Shea, and Andreas Allen. Oh, and Adam Gibson and Abby Churchill are also off the pace. Those are all the cars that, well, were involved in wrecks, so that's not really that much of a surprise. No one is out of the race, though. So these cars seem to be taking, these trucks rather, seem to be taking hits relatively well. Connor Breton continuing to lead. Things have settled down a bit since the last accident. Well, no one's been able to get by Connor Breton, and they're only 2 wide right now. Oh, Ilia Bondarenko moves up the racetrack. That will let Peter Saviano retake that position. Let's check helicopter view as they go through turn 4 here. A lot more spread out than they look from the other cameras. It's a little bit of 3 wide, but then there's just the groupings of the cars that are slower than the other ones. Mason Wood and Peter Saviano battling for second. Here comes Damir Baizhiyenov, who I thought had a problem earlier in the race, just launching forward, and he might take this position from both Aaron Mason and Connor Breton, but he doesn't have any drafting help, so that won't work. Aaron Mason will get by of Connor Breton, and there was almost some contact made as they're obviously back to 4 wide racing in the pack. Aaron Mason trying to pass on the outside. This might actually work because he has the better drafting help, at least down the straightaways. But they're so far back, and he doesn't make the pass going into turn 1. Look at Damir Baizhiyenov just flying down into the turns there, making up so much ground. He looks like he doesn't have the optimal car on the straightaways, but he has a really good car on the turns. Aaron Mason and Connor Breton still battling for that first position now. We have 6 laps to go. They both have equal drafting help. It'll be interesting to see who will lead this lap. It'll be very close, but it looks like it will be Connor Breton. I don't think lap cars will come into effect in this race because of the such long laps due to the low speeds. Aaron Mason and Connor Breton still battling for position. Damir Baizhiyenov now makes it 3 wide. Looks like he'll pass both of them. He's not quite by, and there's a crash. Mason Wood. Oh wait, what about the cars that are coming back? No one seems to be making contact. That's good. Oh, Dylan Shutters has a wrecked car. Let's Gary Tang. Let's go check just what happened. So they just got into turn 3, 3 wide, very tight. No one gave anybody any room. Peter Saviano gets collected there. Peter Saviano nearly flips his car there and takes out Gary Tang. Dylan Shutters obviously has some internal damage now, and his engine won't go. Here comes all these cars trying to get past, and everyone makes it by, at least all the slower traffic. Anyone comes into the pits, Gary Tang will. That looks like it'll be it for that. Now, it looks like we're going to get the green flag with 1 lap remaining in this race. Again, so it's very good that we don't have our 3rd race that finishes under caution, because I'm sure you guys were getting annoyed at that. has been a very long race. Dylan Shutters is the only car out of the race. Gary Tang is back on the track, just trying to log the rest of the laps to see if there's maybe a crash on the last lap and whether he can get by some drivers. Anyway, let's skip this caution. Okay, so they will get the green flag with 1 lap to go. It's lap 24 right now. When they come around, the pace car will lurch off the track, and so the cars in the top 5 that, well, the only cars that really have a chance in this one will be Mason Wood. Sorry, Aaron Mason. Excuse me there. Mason Wood has a very damaged car, but he's still back in 10th. Anyway, Aaron Mason is in first. Damir Baizhiyenov in second, trying to win a race. He won the championship of the summer series, but he never won a race, so this would be his first win. In third is Ilia Bondarenko. This would be his first win. Connor Breton is in fourth. This would be his first win. And Adam Gibson is in fifth. This would be his first win. The top 5 all have yet to win a race, so let's see what happens as the pace car goes off. They come through turn 4, down the long straightaway, front straightaway. And waiting for the green flag. And there it is, and Aaron Mason looks like he's already trying to protect his lead. Damir Baizhiyenov looks to pass. So does Ilia Bondarenko. They're 3 wide for the lead going into turn 1. This will allow Connor Breton to catch up. Aaron Mason falls back. Ilia Bondarenko and Damir Baizhiyenov. This looks like the battle for the win right now, unless Connor Breton does something to change this. Ilia Bondarenko will make that pass out of turn 3. Tries to protect that line. Here comes Connor Breton around turn 4. Who's going to win the race? It's going to be a drag race. Connor Breton looks like he has it, but Ilia Bondarenko has some drafting help. Connor Breton will come down and win the race. Wow, what a finish. Connor Breton, I think, started that last lap in 4th place. Came around and win it. And Ilia Bondarenko in 2nd. Austin Talley, 3rd. Damir Baizhiyenov, 4th. Jessica Lawrence makes a comeback to finish 5th. Jolene Butterworth, 6th. Aaron Mason falls from 1st to 7th. And Adam Gibson finishes 8th for that last points-paying position. I hope you enjoyed the race. I sure did. It was quite a wreckfest. The average speed was only 92.9 miles an hour. And I'll see you for race 7 in France. Thanks for watching.